I think some people have an ideal of a relationship being all positive all the time and agreeing all the time and always just being on overall good terms. But what that actually could be saying is that the couple, the two people involved, are either not talking about anything significant or meaningful, not having like real talks, real communication, or it could mean that one is the subordinate to the other. What that means is the yes person, the yes, yes, yes. No matter how they personally feel, they never put it on the table, it's just yes. And it could be a deeper issue with that, like trying to avoid confrontation or anything like that. I think the mark of a healthy relationship is to be able to come as your full self, whether you're in the middle of growing or at a stage of peace, is to be able to show up fully, to be able to have those talks with each other and have those moments where, let me be clear on the word fight. I don't mean throwing hands. That's never, ever a good mark of a relationship. I mean like having disagreements. That shows that you both are separate individuals, which is a good thing. You have your opinions, views, perspectives, and upbringing, and they have theirs. And you both are showing up fully as that. And that also sparks growth in you both individually, and that benefits you both together. And then those disagreements are then followed by a period of peace. And then there's another disagreement followed by another period of peace. And that shows a healthy fluctuation of growth, both individually and together. And you both are showing up and you both are having talks that need to be had. And yet the period of peace, you both show that you both enjoy each other, you can live with each other, and you both give space for one another to be authentically yourselves, which ultimately leads to a greater relationship between the two. Because you have to allow room for growth, and you cannot stifle the space that your partner needs to be themselves just because they may do something that you don't agree with. I think it's better that you both speak to each other about likes and dislikes and how to meet in the middle and how to allow each other to have space to be yourselves. And where this is coming from is I also talk to people in messages on Instagram who reach out to me about their relationships. You know, it's not just all working out stuff. People reach out about different things, and so I'm kind of grouping my answer to some of those in a video. You know, it's not about it's not about running through a flower field together every single day and never having a fight. You could be sure that that's just as much not good as someone who fights all the time and can never come to a result. There has to be a healthy balance of both so that you each can grow individually as people and have periods of peace together. Because regardless, your relationship should complement your life, not stifle it. And to complement your life would be to allow for space for you to grow as a person, allow them space to grow as a person. And of course, we're talking about relationships where you're not in a relationship with a narcissist. Because the narcissist a narcissistic person does not have this capability. They just want you to agree with them and do what you're told to satisfy them while they continue to abuse you. That is totally different. If you're with a narcissist, I highly recommend you leave. But outside of that, anyone else, allow space for each other to grow and enjoy each other's growth and who each other is becoming, and evolve with the relationship. And if anything bothers you, communicate it properly. And don't make any accusations unless you're willing to also acknowledge that you could totally be wrong about that accusation and take responsibility for it. And that's really it, man. And have some great sex. All right, y'all.